Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to dimension the objects seen here using datum and align dimensioning techniques. So in a previous video, we learned how to design the object seen here, but in this video, we're going to take it one step further and we're going to learn how to dimension the object using datum and align dimensioning. So let's go ahead and get started. Come on up here to design or our workspace, and we're going to change our workspace now to drawing, and we want to select drawing from design. Okay, and we're going to change our standard here now. From American Society of Mechanical Engineers, we want to change to the International Standards Organization, or ISO. Okay, so our sheet size now, we want to go ahead and select A4 297 millimeters by 210. So go ahead and select that option and hit OK. All right, and let's go ahead now and bring in our part. Okay, I like this size, so I'm just going to click and let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and keep our visible and hidden edges. So we'll click here, hit OK. Come on in now, let's bring in our top view. Come on down to top, hit OK. Come on back. Now we're going to do our right side view. So select your right. We'll click there, and then hit OK. And then we'll bring in our a good 3D view with our northeast isometric. And I'm actually going to give it some shaded color here. So click there and hit OK. So when we do datum dimensioning, it's customary to start from a point and work your way across feature to feature. So I'll select this point, and then I'll come to this line and I'll dimension up, and then I'll keep working across. I'll go from this point to the next feature over to this point and then up. So let's go ahead and do that. So come on up to dimension. We'll start from our datum from this corner to our next point or feature and move our mouse up. Okay, same thing. We're just going to keep working our way across. We're going to go to our datum again and then work our way across, and then click again, drag your mouse up, and there you go. All right. So we worked our way across. Now let's work our way up. So we got our dimensioning button turned on. Let's come back to our datum down here. Click here and go across. Okay. Now we're going to work our way up again. Go back to our datum. Click on our datum to our next point or feature and come on up and come across. All right, I'm going to hit escape now. Personally, I like datum dimensioning because it allows me to make sure that I got every feature dimensioned. By slowly working our way across from point to point or feature to feature, I won't forget to dimension anything. So it's a great way to make sure every feature or dimension is added to your part. Okay. All right, so now let's come on over and dimension our right side view. I'm going to, however, move it down real quick a little bit. Okay, I'm also going to just kind of move that guy up just a hair. Okay, now let's grab our dimension tool and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start at our datum and we're just going to work our way across. So I'm going to click here and click here. Okay, I'm going to click here and click here, work my way across from point to point. And then click here and then click here. And there we go. All right. And I don't see that these dimensions are repeated over here. So we're looking good. All right, so now let's work. We went across, now let's work our way up. So I'm going to come back to my datum, click here, and oh shoot, you know what? That dimension is repeated here. So I don't need it. So I'm going to hit escape and delete it. Okay, I'm going to keep working my way up. And I'm going to click here to here. And there we go. Okay, and we're going to do one more. Click here to this point. And you may have noticed that, well, once again, this dimension is repeated. So I'm just going to hit escape. All right, so we're looking pretty good. And you may be wondering, well, why didn't we dimension these features right here? Well, we'll get to that up here in our top view. So once again, let's come on up to dimension and start from our datum, our bottom left point, and just start working our way across. Okay, and if we come here and we come here, well, oh, we already have that dimension repeated right here. So I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to go start dimensioning again. I'm going to click here and then to this point. Okay, and then I'm going to keep going across from this point to this point, and it looks like that dimension is repeated again. So I'm going to hit escape, come back to my dimension mode. So we're good. Now let's work our way up, come back to our point here, come up to this corner and across. We're good. And keep going up from this point to this point. All right, looks good. And then we could also, do this one to this one, but once again, you're going to notice that it's repetitive and this dimension is also repeated over here. So we don't want to repeat dimensions. Okay, so I'm going to click on that guy and delete it. And that's it. All right, we've used the aligned method with our text going vertical. All right, and we use datum dimensioning from a point. All right, I'm just going to now clean things up a little bit. I'm just going to move it down a little bit just to spread things out and make it look a little bit easier to read. Okay, that looks better. And when you're done, use the text tool, write your name on here if it's not already on there. Okay, and then don't forget to save it. Okay, and a lot of the times it'll take your design and it will just automatically put drawing on the end of it and hit save. Okay, all right, that'll do it for this part. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.